Hi, how are you?
Just fine.
Okay.
I couldn't get this close to the story of remote viewing without trying it myself, and I did train for several weeks with Ingo Swan, learning the techniques he had used and had trained others in a decade before.
Hard, rising,
Correct.
over, down,
Correct.
B, don't know, stage twos, blue, white,
Correct. Correct.
brown,
Correct.
warm,
Correct.
smell
Correct.
of minerals,
Correct.
sulfur.
Sometimes, as in this training type session with Swan, I used map coordinates and got constant feedback throughout the session. On other occasions, I had no map coordinates and no monitor to give me feedback, and thus was totally blinded to the target.
Open.
On the whole, my data were full of inaccuracies, but I described the targets well enough, and often enough, to convince myself anyway, that a remote viewing was not just some delusion.
Rising,
Correct.
steam,
Correct.
vapor,
Correct.
water.
Correct. I'm going to ask you to review your data.
There's white, there's motion, there's falling, there's crusted stuff, hard crusted stuff, there's smell of minerals, sulfur, water, trickling and hissing noises. This has all the signs of some kind of hot springs. Okay, well, I just was going to do an AOL, which is geyser.
Okay. We'll end.
Old faithful.
Perfect session.
There were even times when I did so well, I began to think I could make it to the big leagues myself, if given the chance. Maybe I could be one of the select few, a shaman spy. It was a seductive idea, and perhaps a dangerous one. Would I be able to handle the personal transformation that full-time remote viewing seemed to bring about? Maybe not. In the end, I decided I'd leave the serious remote viewing to the real pros.